Oh, it's been so long, but I'm finally back at base. I've been lost in this world for about 6 months now. No, I'm joking. I kind of had to take a little bit of time off. I had a really busy time with work and such. But this is seemingly what I got up to last time. I remember saying in the end of the last video that some footage got cut off. That kind of killed my motivation too. But I finally bothered to put it up. I don't think there's too much missing from what I did last time. I can't remember if I built all these tanks or not, but I built a load of tanks. I also built a little offload station for the trains. Right, so what we're going to get up to today, I suppose, is going and finding some oil. Now, I must have left this like this for a reason. Oh, we're getting attacked. Getting a bit of crumbly wall. The sooner we can get roboports set up, the better. Because they're going to help us massively. And see how far away we are. We only need blue science to get robotics and construction robots. So we'll get construction robots first, and we'll just set them up all about the gaff with repair packs, so that the biters are no longer an issue. So I guess we want some sort of parallel tracks. And I think what we're going to do, so we're going to make a new blueprint book here. And we'll put this in there. We're going to call this rails. And I'm going to show you how I make my rail book. So the first one we have is just a bog standard straight rail. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this up with a gate. We'll remove this signal and make it line up right. There we go. Just make my LCD nice. There we go, we'll line them up. So we'll need to get rid of this. Now the good thing about rails is they can be placed with gates on them. So do I have any on me? It would be good if we did, wouldn't it? There we go, we've got one apparently. So you can place them there like that, and as a train comes along, it'll automatically open in time. We'll just make a few more. There we go. Beautiful. So now, whenever the train comes down, we'll try and grab it. We'll send it to right here. And that will now open perfectly for it, so just connect this up like that for now. And that's screaming no paths, we'll just turn it off. In fact, actually, I'm just going to back it up a little bit because I don't want it to leave the wall wide open for biters. So once we're out here, we're going to do a nice length straight. Oh, not like that. Now, I don't think I've really messed with blueprints too much this game, but they are going to be very useful. I mean, obviously I've used the smelter, but that's mostly copy and pasting. This is actually saving blueprints for use later on. So have we got big poles yet? That's the question. We do. I'm going to make a few of them. So put one there. And then we stretch it as far as it can go. There we go. And then we'll do one more. There we go. There we go. So we'll put it there. And we're going to put signals at each one. So we'll do one on the, we'll do it on the left hand side of everyone. Right, so now what we'll do is we'll make a new blueprint and we'll grab a single and a double. So grab end to end, and we don't want, there we go, perfect. So we've got everything we need in there. We'll call this single, ooh, caps is on, single straight. And we'll put that in our inventory there, just for a second. And make a double as well. There we go. Call this a double straight. And what I'm going to do, just so I know what it is I am just going to put Another rail on there, so I know it's 2 tracks. So now all I have to do is line these up. Did I actually save that blueprint? I did, right. So first of all, what we'll do is we'll put them in our book. And we'll keep a copy of the book on us. Middle click, there we go. So we'll drag that down there. And now, as we go out to our oil, which I'm still not sure where we're going to go. I think this is our spot down by the coast over here. There's a couple of different patches together, but we can make it work. Oh, and with that, I think we've got an invasion coming in. Maybe it's an old one, I'm not sure. Oh, we are getting attacked down here though. It's a bit rough and ready down there. So we'll trek down there, patch that up, and then we will come back afterwards and make an expanse towards the oil, because we're probably going to have to take the car to destroy a few alien bases on the way. So I have just cleared the area of buyers, and I was about to head back when I thought I'll check out where the oil is first, and it does appear to be underneath a massive forest as far as I can tell. Yeah, so this is what we're looking for, and oh, there's one there. Yeah, they're all about, so I'm just gonna clear this the easiest way to me right now, which is just lob grenades absolutely everywhere. There we go. So we'll just clear a good bit of space here. So let's see if we can see all the oil. It's kind of difficult with all the dead trees. So we've got a patch there. Got some over here. I think, yeah, this is still exposed. Still covered over. There's a patch there and a patch there. Patch there. Should be one over here somewhere. Quick auto save. So it's that one, that one, that one, that one. This one, and where's the other one? Oh, this one. Very difficult to see that one. Okay. So we'll repair the car and we'll head back, and I will pick up everything I need. In fact, we'll start making our way over here with the train, in fact. So we're back at the base now. I'm going to zoom back in so I can actually see where I'm going. There we go. We're just going to park this up here. In fact, actually, we're going to head back just for a second. Ah, I knew I'd hit something. But once we get repair bots, that won't be a problem. So I'll just leave it for now. So I dumped all my stuff into steel chests over here. Safekeeping, you know. Now we're going to head off to the path up here. I'm just going to stick the car here. So we've got, let's see, how many rails do we got? Not a lot, but that's what we built this chest for. So we've got a couple of train stops, signals, we'll probably grab a few more of them. Just another stack will do it. We've got an engine or two, so we can stick an extra one on the front of that one for, I don't know what reason really. And we're just going to head out to the new oil patch. Now what we need for blue science, first of all, is we need to first of all research sulphur processing. So we're going to start that research, get that going, because that will help us once we've gotten to the oil field. And in fact, actually what I'll do, I've got the ingredients on me. We're going to craft, I think we've got 6 pump jacks. We've got some tanks. Yeah, we've got tanks. Yeah, it should be alright for us. Pumps. Loads of them. So we're just going to head out and do the double straight. Until we get cliff explosives, it's kind of difficult to go straight forward, but we'll mark it in anyway. And then we'll grab the rail. We'll just shoot forward with it.
And like I said, obviously we're going to have to take a turn. This should do it. And we'll come back and tidy this all up later, because the return loop is going to be even worse. Now, unfortunately, we have got a little bit of vegetation ahead of us, but hopefully we can avoid most of it. So now we've destroyed this, we're just going to take the loop back. Ouch. So we have run out of rails, which is amazing. So we'll bring the train up, and then I guess we'll slap another engine on the back and we'll go all the way around to pick some more up. Oh, it's so painful. And with that, we've placed the last rail, so the pathfinding on the train, which I set to automatic a second ago, will be able to swing by and pick us up. Now for right now, we literally have one train on the network, so I'm not going to worry about finishing the signals, but they should go every so many blocks to fill up the space in it. And we're going to head over here, where the station's probably going to be. And you'll see the route I took on the way back. We'll take this unsped up. It's pretty awful. And I kind of hate this crossing completely. Because it could be so much more efficient. Right now, if one train is going through the loop, literally no other trains can pass. Even if they're not going to... Actually, you see, this is just... Please don't look. Okay. Another train should be able to pass in that loop, theoretically. Because the directions of travel, you know, shouldn't cross over each other. It's the fact that I've made them drive on the left because British cars drive on the left, and that's what I'm used to. So don't shout at me. So we're gonna build a little offshoot, as if you will. If we can. No, it's alright, we'll just take it from it. Curve it in like this. bring back that train. That's not the train menu. It's O apparently. So we're going to get it to come back. In fact, actually, we'll put a stop down. We'll call this oil outpost 1. Oil pickup. And I think what I did last time is I used these little icon selectors to pick the substance being transferred. It just helps me keep an eye on it. So then we want to add this to this. Wait for full cargo. Or time passed. This is 600 seconds. It shouldn't ever take this long to fill up, but just in case. And these signals we will do now. So we'll have one there. Get stuck on a rock. We'll stick a chain in here. In fact, it literally doesn't matter because it's just a straight split. No trains would ever be able to get past by... Therefore, it wouldn't benefit from having a chain signal there. A chain signal would only make sense if we had other things in the loop. Which we don't. We're going to have a regular signal there. Chain here makes sense because we're merging 2 different lines into one. So that is now sat waiting for its cargo. So we should probably give it some. What we're going to do is we're going to set up these pumps here. We'll just set one to every train. Oh, we didn't bring power out. I knew I made a mistake somewhere. I always do, but here it is. So we're just going to hook these up with these. In fact, take these ones out real quick. So that's going to hook up to there, 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 and there. Just lets us actually walk through to the train. There we go, and that should make a little chain. So we're going to give these guys power. And there's not, unfortunately, a way to power it more than one of them at a time with those poles. So we just have to make a few more. Realise we're running out of ingredients because we dumped all that stuff. It's all good. We'll also have, no, you know what that'll do. We need to put down our pump jacks on these oil patches, and I'm going to try and face them all some sort of intelligent direction. Normally I do them in pairs towards each other. Just to make the lines easier to connect. This one's nice and easy. And anywhere where it's going to be more efficient to use an underground, I will. Because I don't have a huge amount of pipes with me. I really can't bother coming back again. So we'll connect these via an underground too. There we go, throw them in there. And all we have to do is take this to the station. Well, we're just going to throw that into there. But in the middle, I'm going to expand, say, let's say this tank line. I'm just going to put a bit of a buffer on there. So once we get these power, Oh, it's a sin, but I'm going to use small power balls while I've got them. Just to connect all these guys up. There we go. And now I need a heck of a lot more big poles, so we do actually have to go back. So we'll pick some up and we'll run power on the way back. Of course, the train immediately runs out of fuel. Just need copper plates. Where can I find those? Right here. Oh, and we've got another research, so we'll go for advanced electronics. That's the last thing we need before blue science, which is great. Now we're running out of iron sticks, but they are right here. Take them from the end of the line. Now we're out of copper again, but we should be alright with how many we've got, I think. Definitely going to set those up crafting at some point, and train's gone. Come back, and we'll get that going. Oh, I just got to set it to all. Dumbass. There we go, so we've got back here, and yes, my brain actually makes it compulsive for me to go the most inopportune way around every single thing that I do in this game. But that should fill up somewhat quickly. I'm noticing it's not very balanced right now, but that is kind of what it is. Maybe we could try putting this up here just to even things out a little bit. Make this last one passable. Yeah, it's not even helping. We'll just see some flow in over time. It might help if I maybe do this. Stick some regular pipe in there. Give that a feed first. Yeah, that sort of spreads out. But it's filling. And we'll come back to this once it's... In fact, actually, we'll take the spare train off the back here. See if I can remember how to... There we go, V to disconnect. And we'll head back to this. Notice how much quicker the single train is on its own when it's not carrying a full load. Well, that's not even a full load, that's not even a particularly big train in this game. I've seen people run up to 20 cars on some really mad setups, and it looks, to be fair, it looks very impressive. I'll just pop a signal here so that the train can actually come back and start unloading when it's ready. Now, we will have to go and set up some defences for that, but I think I've shown you enough of that now. I'll do that offline. But I will show you in the next episode how we're going to connect that up with some fuel supply. So what we need here now is we need a couple of oil refineries. For that we're missing pipes, which are not being collected. That's embarrassing. Make a couple of these. Probably make 5, 6 maybe. This is only a starter base. Simple excuse for every bad design. Just a starter base, guys. And then I guess I'll make 5 or 10 of these. Just grab those to save my life. A little bit of time. Just need some steel plates, which are right here. Apparently we're grabbing iron at the same time. It's probably a good thing. Make a bunch of them. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to separate the oil with our oil refineries, which are here. Oh, and we've hit the perfect time to start researching blue science. So in the next episode we'll get onto that as well, if we have time. We might start getting the materials in place for it, but I don't think we'll be able to get everything ready. So we're going to have these, we're going to put them up here. We'll have the oil come in the top and all the byproducts come out the bottom. Now, if you've played this game before, you've probably come up with something exactly the same as what I'm about to build, because I am very uncreative when it comes to making new designs. I'll try and do a little bit more of that this series, but right now, I haven't even published the last episode yet. But that is going live in the morning, so there's a time scale roughly perspective from when I've recorded this. You can see how long it takes me to edit and upload this one. See if I can stick to my attempt to be better. So make a bunch of medium poles. Just clear them out of the way for now, because we need these in the middle here. So we've still got a bunch of undergrounds. We're just going to use these to connect all these up. Regular pipes on here. Oh, that was quick. There we go. Now, I might have mentioned this before, but some people say you should always have something researching, you know, make the most of the throughput through your base, so you're not waiting later on, and I would honestly rather wait, because researching too much at once, like, I've done 3-4 technologies this episode, and already I've got a bunch I still need to actually set up. So we've got sulfur processing, obviously we've got the advanced electronics, that gives us red circuits, which is a whole nightmare in and of itself, and then we've got blue science, which needs all the things we've been working to manufacture so far. So we're connecting this, and we're going to make basic oil processing, which is going to turn our crude oil into petroleum gas. So we're going to want some tanks.
Hello, so we are back. I have built a little bit of this just to show you what's going on here. So the oil train is literally perfect nick of time as well. Just come back and dropped off a full... Oh, it's run out of fuel. A full load of oil, which is going to start now getting processed into these tanks. Absolutely bucket loads of it. So that is now going into our oil refinery. At least it should be. At least it would be if I'd hooked up the right slot. So we'll just pick this up. And you'll get to see everything kick into motion at once, I suppose. So I've also hooked up, as you'll notice to the top left, an offshore pump. And what that's going to let me do is I'm going to use that and the petroleum gas made by these oil refineries kicking into action here. So here's the petroleum gas. That mixed with some water is going to make us some sulphur. So it's just a matter of time before the gas reaches over there. And then we need to bring coal in. I forgot about this admittedly. Over here. So what we'll do is we'll bring belt here. In fact, it's going to have to be one further up. So a belt up here of coal with some long-handed inserters. We really need to stock up on all of my items. I'm going to see where we can spaghetti a coal line from. So where have we got the nearest one? Probably this one in the little mini mall over here. So where can we take this? We'll just spaghetti this all the way up here. Bring that around. So that's going to supply those with coal, which is going to make plastic. And we've already got a little bit of petroleum gas here. We haven't used up anywhere near all of the oil yet though. And once this coal gets up here, I'm going to pinch the first little bit to fill the train up. So I can head off and collect us more oil, because there should be some sat there this time.
So now it's off to pick up oil. But our train's in the way, so just gonna send that around to the back of this one. Just get it out of the way. And then I'll pick it up. So we'll have that. Something's getting attacked. It's down here. Right, so them walls are seeing a little bit of wear, which is part of the reason why we need to get on to making robots so quickly, I think, because it makes repairing your base so much easier, especially in single player. So you don't have to be constantly out there defending your walls because you've got a decent amount of what are you missing? Okay, so we're just not getting enough petroleum gas down here, which I can see it being a bit of an issue. There we go. So we'll pop a little bit this side and it'll just spread out a little bit cleaner. We'll do the same over here, in fact. Just so these guys can make a bit of sulphur. Probably not going to get loads, but because there isn't loads in the tanks. But they'll eventually all even out. So what was I saying? It's completely slipped me. So this will allow us to get plastic a lot quicker, which allows us to get, if we recall, we need red circuits, which need plastic, copper cables, and electronic circuits. So we'll need to make another load of, this is only really good for small scale. I've only got 4 assemblers here. We're going to have to make a much bigger, we'll probably use this space up here for a little bit, because the plastic's already here. We're going to have to make a much bigger green circuit production, so we can make red circuits. We're going to make those up there. What else do we need for that? So we need sulphur, which we're already making here, and we need engine units, which we've already got in the mall, but we could do with a bigger, for the sake of the car, but we could do with a bigger version of. So, with that being said, I think we're getting on a little bit this episode. We are going to start the research for explosives, because that's going to help us in the next episode. We're also going to then move on to clip explosives, so we can sort out our rails. And by that time, hopefully, we'll have everything together to make blue science. And we'll be able to start looking into what do we need for robotics. So we need lubricant, which is another oil thing, which comes from advanced oil processing. So this is the chemical science pack, and it's mostly to do with oil things. So things that would require oil, like robotics or power armor, or any exoskeleton stuff. Very nice, to be honest. We can also get rocket fuel, which is a really good fuel type. Requires solid fuel and light oil, which we'll get from advanced oil processing, so we can crack it into different types of oil. And that's much better than just refining it for petroleum gas. But that lets us make some very exciting fuel types too. So, thank you all for watching. We're going to take a little ride around on the train. In fact, see, look, it's been there about, 2 minutes and it's already half full. Now, over time, once this is sat here for longer, waiting to unload, because these tanks, like I say, aren't very full, but once it catches up with itself, these tanks will get a bit fuller. I think the problem is maybe these guys aren't getting enough. Oh no, they are. So why are we're just not making enough? So we're going to have to expand this at some point. Probably most of the way across. Move the water around the edge. That's going to help us use all of this oil, because there is a lot here. Like, it's pretty much spread out now. Oh, and there we go. We've died to the train. Always happens. We'll have to go get back our items there. But other than getting back my stuff, oh, we spawn right in the middle of the oil tanks. Lovely. Other than getting back my stuff, I think that might be everything for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. It really helps the channel grow. We've just hit 160 subscribers recently, and it's still going up somehow. I don't know what you guys are actually enjoying, but we are still getting some views. The BR Discord server, I've got quite a lot of views off one of those videos, there's talks right now, nothing confirmed. Talks are getting that server resurrected, so if we do, I'll probably be on there, you know, building a little bit, playing around with those mods a little bit, because I do enjoy a little bit of modern Minecraft every now and then. But if you want to see stuff like that, make sure to give the video a like. Tell me in the comments whether you're enjoying this or you want to see more stuff like that. And I'll try and do a little bit of what you guys want to, because that helps the channel grow a lot more and that lets me play the games I want to play, which I really appreciate. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one, guys.